That's what I was trying to remember. I done missed my Thursday. I was supposed to come slide on y'all through this video, let y'all know, like, oh, this is the spiritual, and I done missed my Thursday. See, I'm just worrying about other stuff when I should be worrying about this. So, it's not how I feel about it, but that's how I felt about it in the moment, right? I had to feel that way about it because I didn't remember to do what I said I was going to do, right? So, if you can quote any book, not any book, but any verse out of Genesis, right? Y'all get y'all verse. I'm gonna get my verse, which is just not the whole verse. I'm just gonna quote a line, cause I don't know nothing. I ain't gonna say I don't know nothing, but I haven't got, so that's a real thing, and it's put there. So that's a real thing. Doing that stuff without those certifications and stuff like that. I don't want to go through all that down the line. If God so be willing, or the Lord so be willing, that this be a path for me, right? Because I'm chosen. I chose it. Like, so if I was to say, damn, ooh, I mean, whatever. Forgot I'm in California now. Born in Chicago, so it's like, ain't trying to get in the middle of that, right? So that's one side of the ball, right? For the man side, the kid side, the little boy. In the book of Genesis, it say in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and blase, whatever, however your, understanding is for your higher power, right? What that first book say, right? That's just the Lord is my higher power. That's y'all. I'm just saying. Because I feel like all religions say the same thing, just in different forms, which is don't cross that main thing whenever it come time or whatever that is, right? Whatever they look like for y'all, but for me, that look like the Lord. So, just imagine, right? Like I was just saying, like I was supposed to post this Thursday for my understanding and, getting my belief system clear from past, wreckages and damages and ill feelings and bad attitudes and not sticking to my diet, knowing I might be a straight gluttonous on the low, but ain't no ifs, saying but. So I'm gonna take that out my vocabulary and say, yet I still ain't remember to do the posting on Thursday. Why? Because like I was saying, certifications are just a real thing, but yet is where we was at. I didn't remember that, and I was thinking, like, if in the beginning it was the heavens and the earth, how many people know that the heavens is in the earth? Or how many people are looking at it like that? Right? But then just think about it. For the Lord to have to come down and stuff himself in Jesus' body. Now, mind you, anybody can hold the spirit of the Lord, which is high, God. They were saying Jesus is God and all that. And he was telling them, But I'm no quote facts, so I'm gonna keep that to myself, right? All right. So if that's the quote of that, and then if that's the quote of that, and then because of that quote, you have, before you was born, in heaven I knew you, which is, things that you can search and you can look up, and you can, you know what I'm saying, do whatever it is that you do, because spirituality and reading the Bible or whatever your higher power is for that is, two different understandings, right? But like I was saying, if it's saying the same thing, how would y'all can relate that somehow, from my understanding, So if I didn't think about the posting in the beginning on the Thursdays, and in the beginning it was the heavens, the firmament, the view, the whatever, then the heavens on earth, and then later on you got the coming down and the stuffing in the body of Jesus, and any man or woman can hold the Spirit of God. Now I'm saying just man. When I say just men, women, just don't think I'm just talking about men. Y'all name have men in it too, but I'm not meaning it like that. It's just a shorter way, because I might get sidetracked. No offense. But yet, the heavens still had to come into the earth, right? And later on down the line, you hit stuffing into his body of Jesus. But before that, you got the Old Testament and what was going on in the books of Moses and things like that, right? For the Lord side of it. I don't know how that fit on y'all side of it. Is what I'm saying, right? So if those things I just explained about those things, the things I just explained, and how they line up, right? And what would you feel if your understanding is not along the lines of the Lord, from what y'all books say? Now back to the, the Lord situation, right? So, my line out of that whole thing is what I was saying about before, and the heavens and the earth, and then the heavens is actually in the earth, right? And people can say, some people feel like it's hell on earth, right? But then you got this stuffing in the body of Jesus, you know what I'm saying? But every man or woman can hold the Spirit of God. But it's said that Jesus was the one that held it the longest, which being the only begotten Son, and whatever, you know what I'm saying? I've been through these situations. I read the Bible a few times, but I haven't been through the actual teachings of that, right? So, like you said, if you have like that coming down, stuffing in the body and all that, and then, you know what I'm saying, Jesus situation, and any person can hold that Spirit, and he was the one to hold it the longest. And some people feeling like it's hell on earth, you know what I'm saying? What would cause, there was also a lot of angels put out of heaven, right? For the heavens to be in the earth is what we're talking about. But it was a lot of angels put out of heaven. You remember the last supper at the table, and it was saying and once such and such forgets, and not like that, but you get it. So back to the point of me forgetting it Thursday. Now you see why I'm forgetting it Thursday, which is basically what I'm saying about myself. So how can I be this into such a thing and I forget it Thursday, which is how the majority of people feel But I can't speak for that because I ain't created the earth. I'm just living in it, you know? I'm just saying, like, how do some people feel the need to be like, oh, well, the Bible said this is abomination, or the Bible says this, she shouldn't do that, or the Bible says this, he can't do that. See, choosing a religion and having a religion chose for you is a different thing, right? It's what I had to learn for myself, right? So in that process of that, a lot of roundabout situations, a lot of stuff can happen just not paying attention, you know? And the thing of that problem is, you know, it's not like it didn't happen. Even off, like, because I said I would, gave my word, said Thursday, then didn't do it. So if I gave my word and then didn't do it, if I gave my word and didn't do it, and then because of that, you know, all this stuff just started sheetrocking, like easily tore down, right? Why? Because if the Lord was going to deliver my blessings right here, and I'm way over there, you know, now I got to wait on God to rebuild the situation, wait on the Lord to rebuild the situation, because I wasn't ready. But the thing is, it's not gonna always be like you can just be like, oh, I'm not ready, I don't want to do this, you know what I'm saying? Eventually the Lord gonna be like, what you mean? You've been doing this long enough, you should know this, let's get to it, right? So with that being said, if with all that being said, right? With all that being said, right? Like, say all that, you wrapped all that shit, see what I'm saying? Right? But, you know, some people feel the cuss and pass it, but I ain't finna, that's just not me. So I ain't finna just be like, that's not a real thing, because in all actuality, he did have a point. But the point was, in the beginning, if it said things in this book about, not getting on his topic, I'm not talking about that topic. I'm talking about forgetting to post what I was going to post Thursday, right? So just imagine all those things wrapped up into one. No Bible facts. This is what I love. This is me. And still, I'm still working on myself. So I wasn't on Hope Street. I wasn't on Faith Boulevard, you know? And because of that, I had to wait and be rebuilt and, you know, put up with this, put up with that for a reason. And because of that reason, I had to start all over. And because I have to start all over, should I be mad? No. I can be, but what good does that do me in the spiritual side of things? Why? Because first things first, between all anything, the Spirit's gonna come first. The Spirit's always lead. So if I'm doing what I'm doing, or saying, or moving how I'm moving, or doing whatever I'm doing, and I'm not following behind that word, then that's my problem. And that's my fault, you know? So basically for me to get lost and then feel some type of way when the Lord come be like, oh, I thought you was gonna do this, but it ain't gonna be like in words, right? So since it ain't gonna be like in words, and they say, you know, to meet God in person, it hurts, right? So now I feel some type of way because I done missed my date, and God done came and checked me. The Lord done came and checked me about it. So now because of that, most people feel like, some people feel like, a lot of people feel like, young people feel like, you know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't trying to hear all that, man. Whatever. You know, get the cursive with it, you know what I'm saying, with mom or pops or grandma, or don't have that, and they looking up to that, or, you know what I'm saying, they moving with that, moving around with that, or, you know what I'm saying, this is they everyday love, or however you look at it, right? And then because that I put that feeling out there and that energy out there, then because of that, now I got to start all the way over, right? What should I be wrong for that? Should I be wrong for that? Should I be wrong for feeling like I got to start over? That's a question I ask myself. And if I can think about it and say, yeah, that don't mean I'm right about it. If I can think about it and say I'm wrong and I don't put in that action, you know, that's what that is. So my bad, Lord, for not sticking to my word and not doing what I need to do. And whew, you ain't no joke. I mess around, forget to eat, wash my, and things would be totally different. I'm so small. Oh no. But I'll get to them laughs and them giggles later, because right now, like, I'm working on me and my relationship and repairing that situation. But I'm gonna have fun with it, because that's what my Lord know of me. How you talk and get your situation together is on you. Alright. But some people know it's luck, others call, well, some people think it's luck, others call blessings. You never know how dead your life feel until you dead for real, right? It's the thing. So let's just try to make sure we put forth our best for today, so that tomorrow's can be better for somebody yesterday's. 24/7/11, man. Kel Pre. I get that one day, because this is Kel Pre Kelvin. All right, y'all.